how from an Ayurvedic point of view to treat parasites. Now, the first thing and the most important thing that she proposed to me was neem oil. So what I have here is some water in a jar. There's a little bit of hot water there. Now this is also a very hot oil, so you need to be careful. In fact, it's even hotter. I can feel the heat of it there. I'm not drinking any cold drinks at all. I'm just drinking hot water, which has got this ginger infused into it. The asafetida. The asafetida is going to go into the yogurt, and because I have a dairy problem, I'm going to use coconut yogurt, which smells great. So I'm going to put that into. There you go, great. So yes, Caoru suggested that I take 2 spoons of this, so I'm going to do that by eye. 1 spoon, 2 spoons, okay. That's got a very garlicky smell. Okay, right, here we go. Ooh, okay. Yeah. Okay, so that'll become my my moniker soon. Okay, so right. Haven't seen you for a little while. Today we're going to have a look at something a little different to usual. I've been struggling with a lot of gut issues for some years. It's causing me to lose a lot of weight, causing me to have recurrent symptoms of indigestion, gas, bloating, and so on. Now, recently I had an acute exacerbation of this. It got very bad. And I spoke to Caoru, our Ayurvedic doctor, and she and I both decided we should explore the idea that it could be parasite, whether or not the parasite was causing the problem long term or just in this acute exacerbation. So what I've got here today to show you are how from an Ayurvedic point of view to treat parasites. Now, the first thing and the most important thing that she proposed to me was neem oil. So what I have here is some water in a jar. There's a little bit of hot water there, a bit of cold water there, so it's made a warm water mix. And into that, I'm going to put 2 drops of neem oil. Now, unfortunately, my dropper is not working, so I'm going to have to use, I'm going to have to drop it in just like this. So this will give me a moment. This will give me a minute to explain to you. So neem oil is coming, of course, from the neem tree. It's used quite prolifically in Ayurveda. It's hard to get these drops to come off. Okay, so we practice patience here. So the first drop is coming. So you need to take this once a day, 2 drops. There's one. And you can take it in the morning on an empty stomach. And then you will feel it's quite hot oil. So what I have experienced from taking it is it's best to try and get it into your body without really getting it onto your lips too much, because it's going to burn your lips. So there we go. Now the other oil that I'm going to mix with this, where the dropper does work so we don't have to wait quite so long, is oregano oil or oregano oil. Again, we're going to put 2 drops. Now this is also a very hot oil, so you need to be careful. In fact, it's even hotter. I can feel the heat of it there. So I'm gonna take that later on near the end of the video because because I don't want to have too much disgusting look on my face for the rest of the video. So in the meantime, what we've got here is some garlic. No, we don't. We have some garlic. We have some onion, and we have some ginger. Now, these are foods that you can take, whereas you should not take carbohydrates. Okay, so please don't take carbohydrates if you think you have a parasite. Otherwise, you're going to feed the parasite. So that means sugars, no starchy, over starchy vegetables too much. so kind of cut down on potatoes, and not too much pasta, no pasta, things like that. Okay. Instead, you can have a lot of ginger. So I'm just going to trim a bit of ginger off here so I can put this into some tea. And what I'm basically doing is I'm not drinking any cold drinks at all. I'm just drinking hot water, which has got this ginger infused into it. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to disappear off to the kitchen and come back with some hot water for my ginger and also the yogurt, because I've forgotten the yogurt. So, great, I'll be back in a moment. Okay, so getting a bit busy here, I'll move this all out the way over here. And in its place, I'm going to put this bowl and my yogurt. Now, the yogurt, we're going to put inside the yogurt the asafetida. The asafetida is going to go into the yogurt, and because I have a dairy problem, I'm going to use coconut yogurt, which smells great. So I'm going to put that into there, my coconut yogurt. And I'm going to mix with that my asafetida. And you can use this quite generously. You can get it open. So, there you go, great. So yes, Caoru suggested that I take 2 spoons of this. So I'm going to do that by eye. 1 spoon. 2 spoons. Okay. That's got a very garlicky smell. So I'm going to mix that into my yogurt. And I'm going to have that after my meal. Okay, so you can have this twice a day after meals. So I'm not going to have it now, but you can have it after your meals. Now, that's actually for the stomach. Okay, this oil infused water that we have prepared here, that we did first of all, is to treat or to kill the parasite. Okay, now I've also got the hot water with the ginger. I'm going to drink that throughout the day just to keep my immune system that little bit pepped up and to keep a bit more heat down inside here. The last thing that I've got here, this is black walnut wormwood complex. Now there's also a lot of evidence for using this to kill parasites. You can take basically half a dropper, so it's that you take the whole half of the whole pipette. So that's the pipette. So you take a half pipette for 1 week, and then you rest for a few days, I think, or even 1 week off, and then you take a full pipette for 1 week, and then again you rest. Okay, so this one I'm not doing yet, but I've got it there ready if this is not going to work. But actually I'm getting good results from using this oil and the asafetida and the ginger water, these 3 things together. Okay, so the only other thing on the table here is the apple cider vinegar, or in this case coconut cider vinegar. There's also some evidence to say you can use this for killing the parasite. To do that, you want to take, I think it's 2 tablespoons in water, a small bit of water, and drink it down every day. Okay, so these 2 are 2 more options for you to explore, but these 3 are what we've basically been focusing on with my treatment, and particularly the neem oil. So if you can get nothing else, get the neem oil, put it into the water, 2 drops per day, chug. Okay, excellent. I hope that's useful to you. See you next time. Nale kanam. Oh, and I almost forgot. You've got to see me take this stuff, right? Okay, right, here we go. Ooh, okay. Yeah. Okay, well, that's actually better. That one's quite nice. That's disgusting. But medicine isn't supposed to taste good, right? Okay, excellent. Hope you enjoy the video. Narakanam.